I seen that you released a single Grace last year that I wanted to talk about because listening to this song just really provided me something that I think the world needs right now,
Mm.
especially in times like these. And the lyrics are so simple but so meaningful. So just talk to me about the creation of this song and where it came from for you. Because for me, it has just listening to it was really like inspirational without ever saying anything remotely close to that.
Hmm.
But I got that feeling with can I get a little grace?
Well,
Can I get a little empathy?
you better
Like,
say.
come on now.
Well, thank you so much for connecting with the song.
Hmm.
It's one of those songs that it's crazy. I never get tired of singing it. It's I've been doing it a lot in my shows, and it a lot of times it's like the standout moment in the show. Even though some people are hearing it for the very first time, I feel like that's what's so special about this song is that it gets you right away. I
Yeah.
didn't want it to be too preachy, but I wanted it to just feel personal and really easy to digest the message. And so basically, I wrote it during the pandemic with two
Okay.
incredible songwriters, Steph Fink and Jason Gleed. And I was just kind of talking about um, just what I was seeing,
Hmm.
just on social media, just this whole idea of cancel culture and it just the way people were talking to each other. And I was just like, man, this has gotten really, really bad.
Yeah.
It's gotten really bad just how we're treating each other. And then I also started looking about just that inner voice that I was talking to myself in.
Hmm.
During the pandemic, there would be times where I was doing my virtual shows, and by God's grace, I was able to pivot and do a lot of things. I think a big part is because I was a musician. Many shows I was doing in my bedroom. So in a lot of ways, I continued to work. I was continuing to do um, a lot of pretty cool, musical things
Yeah.
where it really hit a lot of people in my industry really hard, amongst other industries.
Of course.
But so yeah, there would be times I would wake up and I'm like, let's go, let's do this. And then there were times where it would be hard to even get out of bed, you know.
Hmm. Hmm.
And for those moments, it's just like I found myself sometimes being hard on myself, and I was like, I need to give myself some grace right now
Yeah.
because we are all going through this at the same time, and it's all hitting us in different ways for different reasons. All the loss that we were experiencing, and so I was sharing this with Steph and Jason, and so during the session, I just kind of asked rhetorically. I said, sometimes you just get to a point where you say, "Can I get a little grace?"
Right.
And that we built it around that question. And I always say it takes humility. You have to put away pride to ask
Hmm.
somebody for grace,
That's right.
because it's acknowledging that you're not making the mark that you think you should be making, or whatever was expected of you, or whatever, but you need somebody to say, here's a little grace for you.
That's
And
right.
so, but don't stop there. Just the same grace that you need,
Hmm.
same grace that somebody else needs, because literally we're all doing the best we can. We are all struggling in one way or another.
That's right.
And we all need that grace. And to me, that's where that song was born out of. It was just this sentiment. I just wanted to remind people, like, man, if we all became agents of grace, like,
Hmm.
things will be so different.